Should have backed the camera up a little bit. I'm a little close. Well, good afternoon and welcome back to another episode of Hard Times Garage. I think I'm going to stick with that name. I like it pretty good. We might switch back, but we might not. Today, I have some very exciting news for you. We're going to take this thing out mudding today, see how it does. But two exciting things before we go mud, and they're going to be quick deal. For one, I opened up my valve covers because I wanted to check my valve seals. Can't tell if they're shot or not, but we're going to do that at some point. So I got some valve cover gaskets. We're going to use just one of them today because I'm just going to slap that valve cover back on so we can get out here and play. And number two, I've been forgetting about these. We've only had two-wheel drive this whole time, so if we got stuck like a month ago when it was real muddy out there, we couldn't have put it in four-wheel, which would have not been good. So I got the mile markers because they're extremely quick and easy to flop in here. So we're going to do those two things, then we're going to go out mudding. But first, let me show you something under the valve cover that's pretty exciting. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this in a way that you guys can see the best that you can. So all I was looking for was to see if I could tell how bad these valve seals were, right? And I can't tell because they're metal sleeved, and so I can't really do much. I tapped them with a flat nose screwdriver here, which doesn't really do anything, and they seem fine. The cool thing is, let me get this light moved down here, and then take a real close look at these valve springs if you can. Are you seeing what I'm trying to show you? Those are not standard valve springs, are they? No, those are performance beehive springs that you only put in your heads if you're doing a nice cam upgrade. So that's excellent news. This thing definitely does have a cam. I've been thinking it did this whole time because it pulls really hard. Mid-range to top end, it pulls good and hard. The bottom end is fine. It's not, there's nothing wrong with it. I would like it to be a little bit better, but it still's got plenty of punch, especially if you're in a lower gear. But, anyways, I figured it had a cam and it does, is what I'm trying to say. Also, let me move this light again. Take a look at just how incredibly clean these heads are. Or this valve train, and you know what I'm saying. Not a drop of gunk anywhere. I don't know if I've ever seen this clean of heads. There is nothing in there at all. It is spotless. Hardly even any carbon buildup. Give me that. Hardly any carbon buildup in the rockers or anything. So that's pretty darn cool. All right, let me get this gasket switched out so we can put the valve cover back on, and then we'll jump into these hubs, and then we're gonna get going off road. If I can get off of this. I'm too short, especially with this lift now. I gotta stand on the dang jack just to get up there. Jeez. Short guy problems. All right, let's get going. All right, you ready to see how cool this is this is gonna look? Okay. Oh yeah. This is my first set of T-bolts that I've ever installed. It's gonna look awesome. Oh, I forgot something. Got our little hold downs. I definitely do want to put those back. so many people get rid of these and throw them away and then wonder why their stuff leaks. Let's see. There we go. I know this is riveting stuff, but it'll be cool when we're done. And my battery died again. What do you think of that? That actually looks pretty doggone cool. Alright, coffee's finally cooled down enough that I can drink a little. The tea handles are in. Sorry, had a phone call. I'm not going to worry about the driver's side right now because the snow is melting and we got to get these hubs in so we can go play. At least, for a little bit, because we're not going to get snow again for probably another week is what it's saying. And I want to get out to the end of 10th and go play a little bit. Let me jack this thing up and I'll pop these caps off, get these hubs switched, and we'll get out of here. It's getting cold outside. I don't like it. I like the snow. I don't like the cold. Let's get these hubs in. I suppose the first order of business here is to see if we got the spark plug wires on the right spark plugs. Probably should do that first. Oh, where did I put my keys? Here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was at my storage the other day and I found some shifter boots. So we might actually get a proper shifter boot on this here truck for the four-wheel drive here soon. Keep a little bit of heat in here. Okay, oh yeah. Gotta put on my old trusty Napa hat for good luck. Ready? Bring the thunder. Oh yeah. Man, no choke or nothing. This thing just works. Alright. We got the wheel off, as you can see. And, oh yeah, I gotta clean this seat off. My exhaust blew junk all over it. Alright. I don't know if I'll need anything more than this or not yet. I think the last time we had pretty good luck just popping it right off. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. We're almost done here. Just bear with me. I purposely got the mile marker hubs because they're much faster to install, even though I found a set of Warrens that are, man, they were cool. Very, very cool. I wanted them really bad, but I'm trying to be in a hurry, trying to get things done for you guys. And as most of you know, the holidays, especially if you have a large family of your own and come from a large family, can get incredibly busy. My gosh. Especially when you have a pregnant wife to go along with the mix. Very, 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 very busy. So, I guess what I was trying to say is, I'm trying to be in a hurry, and I like mile markers anyways. I mean, the set I got for the Ford seems to work really well. Perfect. Alright, let me get you in here so you can see what's happening. Well, so far all I can find is these little guys. but I think they might work. There we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this whole assembly just kind of pulls out. Yep. Yep, there we go. Perfect. I don't think we need to take anything else out. Nope. Let me go grab those other hubs, slap that in. I think you just slap them in or put some oil. Ah! Get back here. What the? There it is. Sheesh. That was, that's pretty funny. Okay. Okay, so I got it in. Sorry I didn't film much. I kind of forgot to hit record while I was going. Oh, nice. It comes with its own Allen wrench, so I don't gotta go dig for that. So all I did is I put just a drop of grease on the inside of this where the shaft is, so it slides in and out nice and easy. I mean, I'm talking just the lightest film you can, just to keep it moving free since we are in the middle of winter right now. And those ends of these axles have a little bit of buildup on them. So I just want to keep it moving free so that we've got four-wheel drive when we need it and we don't run into a situation like we did last winter with the Ford where it's constantly popping in and out and a mess and all that. And then I took just a little tiny bit of just a smidgen of this here 10W40 and dipped it in these pockets, or a couple of them, so it moves like glass now. It should be a breeze getting these hubs in and out when you need them. What I usually do, or what I have been doing since the Ford, is you get them in just to where they're kind of even on the ends, and then you walk these in, get them to where they're at about the same point, and then I just walk them around in a star pattern, just like lug nuts and that sort of stuff. That way you get a nice even fitment all the way around. Alright. Dang it. Just trying not to set it on the hub. Well, gave it its first mar. That's alright. I know watching me put on the lug nuts is probably the most exciting thing you've got going on with your day, but you know what? It needs done. No one else is going to come out and do it for me, right? Alright, well that's done. So now we're going to do the other side, but we're going to, excuse you, we are going to do a magic trick. You ready? Watch this. Hold on. We're going to go, man, there's no room for this camera. I'm going to snap my fingers, and that's going to be changed. Ready? And that's it. All right, we're done. I want to pack up some tools, toss the air cleaner back on, and let's get scooting. Well, here we are, but not a lot of snow, unfortunately. Man, we made good time too. It didn't take me that long to get all this stuff done. But to be perfectly honest, I woke up a little bit late. I was up most of the night with my youngest. But, I mean, it's still cool out here. We've got plenty of mud going on. So we'll get out here towards the end of this, into the dirt, and see what we can do. Truck's running good so far. It's a little bit stiff, but not too bad. Dang, another dead animal. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of deers. Looks like somebody's been hunting out here and coming and dumping all the remains out here. I am smelling just a little bit of oil, so I'm going to stop up here on this rise and open the hood and see if our valve cover is leaking or something. Ah, here's a little bit of snow. That's what I'm after. Alright, let me check on this oil situation. Well, I'm not seeing any oil leaking, so that's good. I'm gonna pull ahead a little bit and we'll get the camera set up and start having some fun. Okay. They shouldn't put the hood pop and e-brake levers so close together. Keep trying to pull the e-brake and keep popping the hood. There we go. I'm gonna stay over here for the moment. Man, it definitely feels a whole lot taller than it did out here. How does it look? Here we go. Settle in nice. Oh yeah. I'm sure that had to look pretty awesome. Let's do another one. I gotta tighten up my trim. All right, let's go find the next puddle. I suppose you guys can watch while I drive there to the next one. By the way, my gas gauge quit working again. I have no idea how much gas I've got. Oh, this is gonna be a good one, I can tell. Oh yeah, this is gonna be really fun. Hold on. Take a look at this. This is really deep, deep ruts. Lots of mud. Oh yeah. This is gonna be a ton of fun. I don't even know how far to go to put you guys. You know what? That's a pretty good distance. Let's go right here. In fact, this is the same deal that we set up and did the Suburban on. I'm getting too far away from the deepest part. The deepest is always the most fun, so let's go right here. Oh man, this is a lot of fun. I'm just doing some filming. I got my camera set up over there.
Oh!
Yeah, it's pretty good. It looks like fun. So
you're gonna hit the water.
Yeah.
I did that a while back with my wife in the 61 Willys with our St. Bernard.
Oh yeah?
His head sticking out the window and she's...
Yeah, exactly, yep. That's the plan.
Well, I'll get out of your way.
No worries, man. Have a good one. Oh, shit. Just kicks my coffee right off out of the door. And here we go. This guy in this ATV is gonna watch. I'm gonna try not to go too fast, but oh yeah, that's pretty fun. Did I get you wet? Not quite. Man, I splashed most of the water right out of that, huh? Alright, I gotta watch this back now. Alright, I'm just taking a look under here. Everything looks like it's holding the way it ought to, I think. Everything looks like it's staying tight. Ugh. Nothing's broken yet, so that's good. I don't expect it to break, but I also don't expect it not to break, because everything always breaks, especially if you're me. Man, I tell you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. There's a tie-down strap in there. I'm gonna yank that out so it doesn't get tied up around my axle. This ought to be a pretty nice little spot right here where we can get a good shot. I kind of prefer going slow or racing through it because it's kind of a lot more fun, to be honest. Going fast is cool and everything, but if you're off-roading, never mind, that's in there. Let's see if the hook end is... Alright, there's not a hook in that. Good. Going fast is cool, but yeah, I like going slow and almost getting stuck and then spinning the tires and all of that. I really wish there was more snow out here. I want to test out this four-wheel drive. Oh my goodness. This truck is too tall. All right, here we go. Really hope I don't drag my pumpkin, which I think I currently am. Man, these ruts are deep. I got a little bit of room off my pumpkin. Look at that. Sheesh. Dang near up to my axles. Alright. I have to step down into my truck. Yeehaw. Should have backed the camera up a little bit. I'm a little close. We're gonna go do some exploring, see if we can find a little more mud. Got a pretty good idea where there might be some, so we'll check that out first. All right, here we are. Let's do a little Christmas music and time lapsing. What do you say to that? Yeah, let's do that. So I decided just to come out to the drop-off here for a few minutes because look at it. It's beautiful. And I wanted to take a look at this side track, see how bad it's got, and yeah, see if maybe that's something we can do here in the near future. I always forget just how much I love these square body heaters. My boots are already dry. Oh my goodness, that is so intimidating. Huh. They put a fence up over there. Let's go take a look at this. Man, that is so incredibly steep. I'm pretty confident. Whoa, almost just died. Pretty confident the Chevy would do that, but man, if it didn't, the consequences of failing that. Whew. I don't know if you can tell, but way right there, they put some gates up over there. So you can't get through that side anymore, which stinks because that was the plan, was this winter we were going, well, sorry about the close-up. We were going to explore, clear down all the way down there, see how far we could get down there. Well, somebody's been doing my trail. Look at this. Got some fresh tire tracks. This is a pretty fun little hill climb here. Oh yeah. You know, normally I'm a lot braver, but when I'm by myself out here with basically no reception and nobody really knows where I am except my wife, and she knows that I could be missing for hours before she needs to call somebody. Makes me slightly nervous. We might take a quick tool down there and see how bad it is. Gosh, I don't know. I also don't want to break the truck on the trail either. Not quite fully satisfied that this thing is trail ready. It's doing good so far, but kind of don't want to push it. We'll see. All right, I guess we're going down, at least a little ways. Oh, this makes me nervous. Blah. I've done it in the dry, but I haven't done it in the wet. I'm just a little apprehensive, to be honest. I also have no idea how much gas I've got, so if I make it halfway up, the truck runs out of gas and dies, I'm not in very good shape. Before I go any further, I'm gonna get out and look at how bad this is. Oh man, it's really washed out. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this. Hold on. Well, before I do anything, I'm gonna make sure that my four-wheel drive locks in. That is not locking in. That's one thing I did not test yet that I should have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, this is not a good idea. Oh no. Okay. That's something, I think. Oh, there's my four-wheel drive. Woo! Yeah, I was digging a good hole there. Boy, oh boy. I really shouldn't be doing this. I hope you guys watched this video. My last video got 14 views. I don't have a single video since I started YouTube that has gotten half that little. I think my lowest performing video is 30 something. And that was my first 2 or 3 videos. Hey, my son will be excited. That's awesome. C8 Corvette. How cool. He's gonna be happy about that. All right, I'm gonna stick you back here because I really don't want to run over my camera if I lose my brakes. Can you see how ridiculous this is right now? Like I just said, I really hope you guys appreciate the amount of risk I am taking to try to make some good content that you guys like, or will like, hopefully. Oh, it's time for leg day. Last sip of coffee. Okay, good oil pressure, good everything else. Oh. I think I am in low, so there's that. So, the last time I did this, I had pretty good luck hugging this embankment on the way down and grabbing the other one on the way up. Oh, I don't stop very good at all. Man, I don't like this at all. Oh, the brakes. Oh, really don't like this. Oh, everything's falling. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, I don't need any more coffee. Whew. That was unpleasant. I mean, it was fun, but here, that's level. Same. Really hope I didn't react my diff off of this thing. Look at how crazy this rock is. That sucks. Oh, look at that. Perfect. I didn't hit my diff at all. I don't think. Hopefully. Alright, well, I'm not going to be able to stop. So let's put you here. I'll drop it down a bit so you can get a nice angle on the articulation. Still got a good oil pressure. Temp's good. Here we go. Oh man, I don't like this. Not by myself. Oh my gosh. Oh shit. It's exactly what I was afraid would happen. Oh my gosh, I'm out of gas. Great. Okay. Oh. Both feet on the brake pedal. Please hold together brake lines. You're not gonna believe this. You ready? Come on. How does that happen? You see that? How? How does that happen? At least we've got hope of getting out of here, I guess. Hopefully I can fix this. Not knock my camera into the rocks and break it. What in the world? I do not understand. How does that happen? Okay. Sheesh. It's a good thing I brought my tools. I almost didn't and thought, man, it should be fine. But I also wasn't planning on doing any of this. Alright. Give me this one. No, this one and this one. Alright. Roadside repair nearly complete. What? Okay, I figured it out. I really don't want to climb back up in here. I'm going to need rescued because this I cannot fix without a part. I don't know. Can you see? Right here. Snapped the contact in the plastic out of my rotor. Which is great news because that coffee is hitting me full bore. And I have nothing at my disposal to use the wilderness, if you get my drift. And everyone I've called is over an hour away. Except my wife. But that's another story. She's gonna try. Why is it that always the one thing you never ever see coming that always happens? I don't get it. Alright, well, we're gonna wait for her or my brother, one of my brothers, or my dad, or my sister-in-law, or somebody to come get me so we can go rob the rotor out of the Suburban and come get this truck home. And then I'm gonna text Jason while I'm waiting and have him bring me another rotor. What a day. Other than that, I mean, the truck's doing awesome. And it looks beastly. I mean, yeah. It's doing really, really good. These hubs are working flawlessly. I mean, just look at this thing. Yeah. Awesome. Alright. Well, I'm going to go for a walk so I'm not sitting and wait for rescue. I'll catch back up with you guys as soon as I hear something. Alright. See you in a little while. Okay, I'm back. So, whoops. I pulled the rotor here. You can see that piece is busted off, and I found it in the bottom of my distributor there, and I'll show you. So it goes on like so. Now, if I could find the contact, which I cannot, in theory, I could do a makeshift repair again, clamp something in here, and zip tie this, and get it real tight, and it should get me home. In theory, right? But I cannot find that doggone contact, and I don't have any other piece of metal that would work for that. So I'm gonna dig around for another couple of minutes and see if there's any way I can find that anywhere. Don't know where that came from. And maybe we can redneck this back together. We'll find out. Exactly what I found, but I found something. There's another piece. Cannot see any metal down here though, which stinks. Oh man, I've got to tighten up my U-bolts. That is not good at all. Oh my gosh, I found it. I found it. Wow, that thing is blown apart. Let's see what we can do. Shoot, I don't think I have that wrench either. I'll have to bring that back for sure, and something to lay on, because that's not good. That's asking to lose my front axle. Kind of thought it might loosen up with some time, but I didn't expect it to loosen up that fast. So I think it goes together like so. It's gonna be wild if I can actually fix this. So it goes in like so. And this goes on like that. And this, man, I'm glad I brought my, oops, Glad I brought my zip ties. Do I think this is actually gonna work? Maybe. Maybe. Wish I had my drills. So I could put a hole through here. Okay, those will stay. Where did I throw my zip ties? Oh, here they are. Come on now, let go. Let me have it. Gotta find a rock or something to put in there. I gotta find a square one. Do I have anything in my pockets? Here's an old bullet shell that's too big and I can't cut through that. Let's see. Psh. Like a glove. Oh, ouch. Pardon me. Well, what do you think? Might work. Could, possibly, probably not. I mean, it's a stick and a zip tie. The only thing I'm worried about is that I can't hold this part down. There's nothing to loop. I tried going around here and it just pops off and shoves everything out. So it's not really gonna work too well. My wife is almost here though, so I don't know. He just passed me. That was it. All right. Well, wife got here first before I had a chance to install it, so we are trying to back the minivan out of here, which is fun. I wish there was a good way to turn around. But I haven't changed this thing to snow tires yet either. So we are driving on very, very bald summer tires up a very snowy and muddy, more than snowy, trail. Ridiculous. Alright, I'll let you go so I can drive. And we're gonna go rob parts off the Suburban and come back and hopefully fix the truck before dark, which is in like an hour. Forgot to turn you back on when I got to the Suburban, of course. I'm trying to text people at Napa and get parts dialed together, and I've got about 30 minutes left till dark, and I forgot to grab another battery for my light. Shoot. Oh well. We should be able to get it done. I got the part. Only took me a second. That's what it's supposed to look like. I guess this is one part that I did. I am missing. I didn't find that. And I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. So I don't have that. Or I didn't have that. So that other one wouldn't have worked anyways. But that's fine. We've got this out of the Suburban. Once we get the truck home, I'll run to town, grab a new one for the Suburban, get a new cap and rotor for both of them, because somehow this rotor was loose too on the Suburban. I don't understand. Only one tie down was holding that thing in out of the 4. And I just drove that a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Drove it around, no problem. I don't understand how these things keep popping off. Anyways, I will try to remember to hit record when I get back to the truck. Alright, I know you can't... What the heck? What did I just do with my tools? No. I know you can't see super well, but... I mean, I suppose at least you can watch me fix it, so... You just can't see the parts and pieces going on very well. My goodness. It's such a pain to get up here. Alright. Let's see if we can get this see if we can get this thing in here. And get out of here. Because well, just because. Mainly. Alright. Let's see if that'll do it. Come on, baby, fire up. Do your stuff. Nope. More power, or any power, would be helpful. Alright. There we go. Well, this thing build some oil pressure for a second. Just kidding, I already built it. You're on my tripod right now. Oh. Okay, let me get some tools put away, and I'll just clamp you to the fender or something. We'll get back up this mountain and get home. Sounds like a plan. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see pretty good, because this is it. Pretty awesome. Oh, I hope I don't scrape you off. Sorry about that. Give me just one sec. Alright, I'm here. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any, like, one of those fancier, like, Excels or Delcos or something like that? Okay, that's fine. I got no problem. I got rescued and got home and stole the one off of the Suburban, so I at least got this thing moving again. But now the Suburban's down one, so that's what I'll need it for right now. Alright, man, I'm hurrying. I gotta get home real quick and then I'll be there. Alright, thanks. Bye. Alright, Donnie's got me some oh, come on. There we go. Donnie's got me a new camping rotor, so that's good. a few minutes till the battery dies, and we'll call it good, because I do kind of have to hurry to get home so I can go pick up that cap and rotor for the Suburban, because tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I know I already said that, but yeah. We've got exactly 1 hour before Napa closes, so I've really got to hurry. I'm still 15 or 20 minutes out from home. Well, probably 15 if I don't break down again. And and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and then 15 minutes to Napa, so I've got to rush. But whoo! I don't know if that hit you or not. Sorry about that if it did. Yeah. Anyways, I've got to hurry up. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna try to take it kind of easy. Really don't want to soak my camera. Doing all right so far. Not too wet yet. I do love the way this truck sounds. It is pretty beastly. But if I put some Black Widows on this thing, instead of just chugging like a train, it'll kind of scream at the higher RPMs. Man, there's some mud. Might be getting you guys pretty filthy. Sorry about that. You guys are for sure muddy now. I saw that. My rear tire just splatted me and the back side of the camera. Oh, is this a diff buster? Nope. Whoa. Look how deep we are now. think that's the last one, sadly. Alright, we're back onto the gravel now. So I'm going to take you off the fender, bring you back inside the cab. Oh, you're not too muddy. A little bit, not bad. Well, unfortunately, that tree that smacked you guys coming up that one grade there, unfortunately, popped the cord about that much out of the camera for the microphone, and I didn't notice. So there's no cool sound of coming back. I'll just play some Christmas music over it or something, because by the time you guys see this video, it'll be after Thanksgiving, and anytime after Halloween is time enough for Christmas music, in my opinion. So, oh, I want to do this one too. Hold on. This thing is... Come on. There we go. Basically, all you guys missed was me talking about, changing the exhaust on this thing. I love the way that it sounds, but now that I've got confirmation that it does in fact have a cam, and it's not just my ears wanting it to have a cam, I know exactly how neighbor hater Black Widows sound with a good mild cam and headers and intake with 2.5-inch pipe. Maybe I'll play it for you at one point, or at some point, or you guys can just look it up. But it is a doggone awesome sound, and I might put these race bullets on my Suburban in line with those mini glass packs to kind of quiet it down just a little bit in the cab of that. Alright, we're going to do just a little pull. This microphone's just about dead. Oh, there's somebody walking the dog. Hold on. We'll just do a little rolling takeoff. You ready? Of course, that does sound pretty awesome. Sheesh. I guess I'm pulling this thing back into the garage because it's going to be raining all week, and I need to get the new cap and rotor in this. I moved my jack. Alright, I think I'm in. We made it. Alright, I'm tired. I gotta get these parts and go get fat tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving and a good week, and hopefully a nice long weekend. We will catch you guys all next week at some point. See ya.